It's a strange tweet Tuesday. Today, it's a few things. So this isn't the strangest tweet, but it is a little strange because Hulk Hogan is coming out with a documentary April 22nd on Netflix. And this is like the Vince McMahon thing, you know, when they did the documentary on Vince McMahon. Everybody was being real candid, you know, as candid as you can be on something so scripted. This is the trailer though. This is the trailer.
In wrestling, you should be remembered from all the wars you've been and everything you've done.
Look at this! I don't believe it!
Some people hate me, but after I'm gone, I think people don't know the truth. Who was this guy really?
And this is so wild because we all know Hulk Hogan couldn't tell the truth for a damn thing. So it's like he's no longer here to try to back up these claims that he's about to make. I'm very interested to see what we've got here. Like, is he going to explain why he just had this habitual need to tell stories? You know, nothing that mattered, if you know what I mean. Like, nothing that was going to help him in the long run. It only further hurted his legacy. Shut up. It only further hurt his legacy just to say these things, because it's not necessary. Like when he said he wrestled 400 days in a year. Why did you say that? It's like, bro, you were the GOAT. You know that, right? Like, you didn't have to do all that extra stuff you was doing. You were already considered, and still a lot of people still consider you to be the GOAT of this thing we call pro wrestling. You don't have to do that. I just didn't understand it. Like, everybody talk like racist, right? But I always say, like, even before that, like, dude, you have major issues. But let's keep going.
That's the hardest part, standing up. I really was here for a reason more than just wrestling.
The fans
Yeah, man, he actually played bass for Metallica.
liked believing Hulk was Superman.
Is it art? Is it fakery? What is it?
That's for now.
Oh, there she goes. 1, 2, kicks out.
Life was so clear. Where did that life go? The mistakes shone through.
Most of us think of Hulk Hogan as the king of the ring. But was there a sinister side to his success?
What Hogan preaches is apparently not what he practices.
I was running pretty hard partying. Maybe I was drunk, maybe I was high. I don't know what to tell you.
It's kind of like a recipe for disaster.
There are millions of kids that have believed in me and what I stand for.
You're a liar.
The character was so strong.
You're a liar.
Terry got lost along the trip.
Bret Hart, go back. It's hilarious having Bret Hart in these things, because that's one dude that is honest to a fault. Like, sometimes he says too much truth to the point where it's like, probably should have kept that one to yourself. But it's hilarious that they keep involving him in these things. He's like a Jim Cornette. Like, Jim don't care. He gonna say whatever he want. It don't matter who it pisses off. Whether it's correct or not, he's gonna feel very strongly about how he feels, and that's the end of that.
Disaster.
There are millions of kids that have believed in me and what I
care about nothing.
stand for.
You're a liar.
The character was so strong. Terry got lost along the trip.
Hulk Hogan has torn down everything that he once built.
Scott Hall once said, Hulk Hogan's entire life is a work.
You want me to tell the truth?
Take with that what you will.
You know, I know where all the bodies are buried.
We literally didn't speak to each other anymore. But I realized I still love him.
One night they love you, one night they don't.
I mean, there's Hulk and there's everybody else.
Nah. I'm not doing that, Jimmy. It wasn't one night they love you and one night they don't. It was a very slow decline. Then you took a steep nosedive to the point where you can't even be mentioned on WWE TV anymore. And he never really recovered, especially because you're giving BS apologies that everybody knows was completely unsincere. And then the Donald Trump stuff, it's just like, no, you weren't doing anything to help. And he never recovered. He never really recovered. It just kept going down and further down. It wasn't just a flip-flop thing. No.
Terry Bollea was just a human being. But when I went in that ring, brother, I was Hulk Hogan. The character helps people. That's all I know. I can't predict what the final act of the story is going to be. But the legend of Hulk Hogan will live forever.
I'll watch it. I'm interested because I want to see what they've conjured up with this. Let's see what the comments are with the Hogan. Yeah. Fuck that Hulk Hogan. Hey man, give my man Iron Sheik a documentary. Where is the documentary for Sheiky? Y'all tripping, man. Y'all try to act like he don't exist and never existed. R.I.P. Iron Sheik. That man kept it 100. It's the realest Iranian in history. Wasn't he actually from Canada? Or am I thinking of something else? Either way, he didn't speak our shit. So he's a foreigner and he was dope. You know what I'm saying? All the heels from that era were the cool guys, and then the baby faces were the real dickheads. Hulk Hogan, Warrior, Jimmy Superfly Snuka. How do I forget that guy? Like the only real, truly good guy from that era was like Ricky Steamboat. You know, Randy Savage, he had his issues. He was a heel and a baby face, so I guess it evens out. But like, Iron Sheik was cool. Piper was cool for the most part, I guess. Like, yeah, man, it's a real weird dynamic of early 80s wrestling, you know. Now, this is not fair. This is not fair because I'm sure there are plenty of people that do want to watch this. I'm going to watch it in skepticism, right? But I'm still going to watch it. Exactly what I just said. He would probably even still today be universally recognized as the GOAT if he just wasn't such a dickhead. Like if he wasn't such just like somebody should. That's why, man. We talk. Jimmy Snuka seems like a really nice guy. Jimmy Hart seems like a really nice guy. Brutus Beefcake, I have no clue. I really don't know his history. These guys weren't real friends because somebody at some point in time should have looked at Hulk and said, bro, you gotta stop. You have to stop this. You can't keep doing this. You're killing it. You're killing yourself. You're ruining your legacy. And you don't have to. Just shut up. Just shut up. Hell, just go away for a little bit. It does seem very deliberate at times. Like, look at the Gawker trial. And the unbelievable BS he was saying during the Gawker trial. It's frustrating, I feel like. I don't care that much, but I feel like if you're really a true fan of Hulk, it should be frustrating for you. It's ridiculous. I'm not sure what this means. Like, I'm not 110% sure what this means. He's a real American. Fight for the rights of racist men. He's a real American. Fight for what's wrong. Fight for the Klan. I'm going to remix that. I'm going to make the remix. You gave me a good idea. I'm going to send you a like. I'm going to give you a like and a retweet. Yeah, I like that one. Wow. Now, this right here. Wow. Oh, that's not okay. See, and this is this right here. Let me get this off the screen so I don't get demonetized. This is the thing. We talk about these people and their racism, and how you defend them is to be more racist. Where'd you go to school? Who taught you English? Language arts? Where does your social skills come from? Because at the end of the day, if you're going to be racist, at least just own it. Stand on it. But you don't, like, it makes no sense. I call you racist, and then you go, no, I'm not. Like, wait. That doesn't... But let's get off this, man, because it feels like we're slandering the dead. He was just racist, okay? He didn't kill anybody. He didn't actually ruin any careers. Well, yeah. I seen this the other day, and this is why I decided to start this series, because y'all say some ridiculous stuff every day, and I know y'all do it on purpose. I know you do. You want the attention, so we're going to give you the attention you're looking for. This lady right here, not Miss Fishscale, believes the movies is definitely a $200 date unless you do it the ghetto way. Now, I want everybody that has watched the video up to this point, pause the video. I need everybody to think as far back as they can when the last time they spent $200 at the movies. Please let me know. Please let me know how that even happens. Like, you taking 10 people to the movies at a time? No, it's just 2 of you. How does that work? What goes into that? Because there's a very expensive movie theater up in Orange County called Silver Spot, right? It's one of the most expensive movie theaters in this region. I still have yet to reach even close. And no, nobody's being cheap. We get the regular tickets. We don't get the kid tickets or none of that. We don't finesse it. We get the regular tickets, which maybe it's like 20 a pop. I don't know. I have to look it up. I don't remember, but maybe 20 a pop. So times 2, that's $40. Then we might go get some food a little bit. They bring the food to you, bring it to your seat. We both order what we want. I have not seen. I don't know how do you get to 2, like, you big back motherfucker. Like, how do you get to $200 at the movies? What are you buying? What did you buy? Look at this. 2 movie tickets alone is like $50. Okay, once again, if you're going to Silver Spot, that might be it. 2 meals, 2 drinks, that's close to, if not $200. So 2 meals, 2 drinks, for $150. So we're paying 5-star restaurant prices at the movie. What are you buying? What movie theater are you going to? What are you buying? You talking about the Getaway? That right there is ghetto. $200. Like, there's so many other things you could have did, but you wanted to do that at the movies. That's ghetto. That's BS. That's total. And that's, to even think that, how do you get a date? Because me personally, that tells me you're just straight up, you're completely financially irresponsible, and this is not going to work out. That's what that tells me. Like, you talking about doing it the Getaway. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. The Getaway would be $0. That's how you do it the Getaway. $0. Like, $50 is reasonable. $100 is we're getting expensive. $200, you are full of it. Please. I need somebody to tell me. Seriously, I'm not kidding. Pause the video, go in the comments, and tell me when's the last time you spent $200 at the movies. And then maybe we can put this into perspective. Yes, I did make this comment right here. Because, like, really, I never said anything was wrong with the Getaway. I'm just calling a spade a spade. I'm calling a spade a spade. You're fried. I don't believe you've ever spent $200 at the movies. And if you did, you need to reprioritize things. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop it. But we annoying. We annoying. We annoying. Look, we gonna give you the attention you wanted. I want y'all to all go to her page after you make the comments. I want y'all to go. I want you to message her. And I want you to tell her when the last time you spent $200 at the movies. And if it never happened, I want you to tell her so that she can understand how absolutely ridiculous she sounds. We have to stop. We have to put a nip in this bud, because we say a lot of ridiculous stuff, but it gets to a point where I think some of y'all are serious, some of y'all not playing. Ain't nobody ever spent $200 on you at the movies, bro. Why, bro? Netflix and Paramount Plus and Prime Video. What? You're spending $200 at the movie theater in 2026? I've learned I don't need to take little niggas like you seriously. I mean, who is taking you serious? Who do you think? Because you got the audacity to let everybody know this got 721,000 views. You let everybody know how financially irresponsible you are. I really would like to see what car you drive. I need to know what car you drive. I need to know what your rent is. How many kids do you have? When was your last relationship? Because this is all going to start making sense. Alright. Let's get off of this depressing crap. So this was interesting. But this is not the strange tweet. This is not the strange tweet. But this is the context. So a guy drew DaBaby's daughter. DaBaby wasn't feeling that. Me personally, as a grown man, I wouldn't be feeling it either. Like, let's look at the video. Look at the video.
And another thing too, man, is y'all starting to get on my motherfucking nerves. Talking about Buddy with this painting of my two of my daughters that he presented to me outside of a nightclub or whatever. First and foremost, I'm not the type of father that I'm not into, like, you know, grown ass men discussing my daughters, painting pictures of my daughters, taking pictures of my kids. I don't play like that.
And it should really be that simple. I'm confused. In 2026, why is this confusing for some people? Why is this hard to understand? And once again, like, even if bro had good intentions, it's still weird. Like, maybe bro ain't on no weird stuff. Which, how likely is that? But maybe he's not. It's still weird. I don't want it. Don't do it. I wouldn't even think about doing that for somebody else. That's ridiculous. I mean, if he was going to paint the picture, why not include DaBaby in it, or the family? Why is it just his daughters? His daughters aren't celebrities. His daughters aren't in front of the camera. They don't make music. They're just kids. Why? Like, that's the question we have to answer now. Why? What made you do that? You really just like drawing kids? That's still weird. I draw your own kids. Why are you drawing DaBaby's kids? I don't know.
You play like that, to each his own. You see what I'm saying? Like, more power to you. Send that nigga a picture of your daughters, let that nigga paint them, and then show him some appreciation. Number two, I'm not accepting no painting of my daughters outside of the nightclub. Number three, you see what I'm saying? You feel a way about, you know, the principles I stand on with my kids and how far I go to protect them. That ain't none of my concern. Be more grateful to it. Let's go. And another thing too, man.
Yeah, it's really not. It really shouldn't be that complicated. So once again, that's what I mean by this is not the strange tweet. These are the strange tweets. Look at this shit. So I had to hop on. I hopped on. Like, we have, wait, because before we even, I'll get back to that one. We got women. I'm not sure if these are real women, but we've got pseudo women defending the fact that this random man is drawing pictures of somebody's daughters. Like, as a woman, like, it's one thing for guys to be that dumb, but as a woman, you don't see the problem. Oh, man, we in 2026, bro. This is why. Nothing gets better, because everybody's their own worst enemy. The male versus woman thing that has been going on for so long, it needs to end, because we need to understand, and the whole reason for this is because of internal strife. Toxic masculinity comes from within the male community. Women never set these standards that we hold ourselves to. They just adhere to it now because that's what they were taught by other men, that's what men are supposed to be doing. 1800s and further, nobody said men had to have a certain amount of money. Men started doing that because niggas started coming up with a lot of money, and he started looking down on all the other niggas like, y'all niggas poor. I can buy your hoes. Well, see, now we've started an ugly precedent. We've started an ugly precedent. And once again, it all stemmed from within the community. Women, the Me Too stuff, y'all think the men don't hear you. Y'all think the system is against you when it comes to things like sexual assault and other things of that nature. Yes, but you guys don't help yourselves, because when you have women like this who see a clear indication of creepy behavior and you're defending it, and this don't lie to yourselves and say it doesn't happen, because yeah, men do this, but y'all set the precedent. Too many stories of women who went through abuse from other men because the older women in the family allowed it to go down. Not only have y'all watched Precious? Did y'all see Precious? Did y'all see Medea's family reunion? These weren't just like things to put in the movies. These are real things. It's always a woman who is condoning these things, letting it rock out. We all have problems in our own communities, and it rears our ugly head. It rears its ugly head every time. And then now we're going back and forth with each other because we're both confused. We don't understand each other because we've created these. Oh Lord, I'm on here ranting about this and threw me into a whole nother thing because I just don't get it. Dumb niggas getting in the comments saying nothing's wrong with it is to be expected, unfortunately. But the women, it's like, dude, you just shoot yourselves in the foot. A fan is penning a picture of your kids for you. Is DaBaby like a little touched? Who says that? A little touched? Like, okay, so even then, are you then like making fun of victims? Like, are you using that as a gotcha point that DaBaby could possibly be a victim? This is a woman. You know what I'm saying? This is why he be getting canceled. He's kind of ignorant. He's unrelatable to the masses. What masses? Most of us with the brain understand this is not okay. This is stupid. This is weird. Don't ever, when I have daughters, don't ever draw my daughters if you don't want to get cussed out. I'm letting you know here. You've heard it here first. Do not draw pictures of my kids. Don't draw pictures of my little nieces and nephews, my little cousins. Don't just be drawing pictures of random kids, bro. Like what? How? How is this not a boundary that we don't all understand? Unless you're trolling. The fact that this has to be explained is ridiculous. It shouldn't. Well, let's look at these comments because I'm sure there's somebody that's going to argue. Because they say you shouldn't post your kids on the internet for this exact reason. Okay. You're still going to, like, that's not an excuse. You know what I'm saying? Somebody makes the mistake of doing it, which I've never seen DaBaby's daughters. So I don't know if he's actually posting them on the internet or not. I don't look for that kind of stuff because I'm not a creep and I'm not weird. But now you're condoning. Like, no, it's not. No. You're justifying this. You're using any way to justify it, and it's not justifiable. What does that mean? What does that mean? I'm even about to make the cut because I genuinely want to know. Like, I genuinely want to know. What does that mean? Thank you. I didn't know nothing about his daughters. I didn't know nothing about his kids. I know nothing about most celebrities' kids unless they just put them in front of my face, like Kanye's kids or Beyonce's kids. Obviously, we know those kids because they're celebrities themselves at this point. This is where you got to get into reality and go touch grass. Imagine someone not seeing DaBaby's Instagram in 2026. What the fuck? Why should we care? Why should we care about his Instagram? Why should we be caring, with all due respect, DaBaby, but why should we care that much? Like, imagine, like, it's just something that everybody needs to know about. Like, this is more important than the war going on right now. You need to know what's going on on DaBaby's Instagram in 2026, bro. That's what they said. Like, imagine not knowing what's going on DaBaby's Instagram in 2026. You out the loop. We out the loop, y'all. We lame as hell.
It's kids world. Party time. Excellent.